Bot Rix has correctly joined the channel.
Live from Guaranteed Rate Field on the south side of Chicago. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the Chicago White Sox. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. And singing the big bat in the lineup so far this year, Frank Thomas. Always exciting to see him in action, and it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. I mean, this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because
if you enjoy my content, please like and subscribe and comment and become a member today.
So just about set. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Dylan Cease. Singing he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
All right, ready to go here. And here's the veteran outfielder, Hank Thompson.
The right fielder, Hank Thompson.
The wide to kick the pitch. That's in there, and we are underway. That one ran inside, almost got him. Pitch misses there, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And there's a ball. And he walked him.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And up next for the Giants, Monty Irvin. In there for strike 1. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. And the pitch. That one fouled off. Check on the runner. Thompson back easily. Line drive. Knocks it down.
Nice line drive to the pull side, headed out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And up next for San Francisco, Willie Mays. Line, and that's a base hit. Coming home. 1 runs in. Runner around third. In there safely. It's 2-zip.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And now the first baseman, Willie McCovey. And that one fouled off. Left-hand batter waits.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Sneaks through, base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. Not in time. He's safe. A run comes in on the play.
puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
So digging in, Orlando Cepeda.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
And the first offering is not close. Cease. He's kind of interesting. You know, when you dig into the tendencies, he does a good job of limiting the hits, but the walks continue to be a problem. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss.
Well, he's got such nasty stuff that I think, you know, hitters, they're just not as willing to try to get something because it's hard to square him up. And when you have pitches that are ending up just outside the strike zone, until they get called for strikes, hitters are not going to pull the trigger.
And the right-hander deals.
Ball 2.
You know, against a guy like this, I'm looking for something straight. I'm not going to be successful hitting anything that's got movement on it. I've got to look for a four-seamer and try to get it up in the zone.
Slice to right, and that's just foul. And he deals. And now it's 3-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Gassed it right by him.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Here's Brandon Crawford. First offering. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. He's safe. At the belt and fires. McCovey leads off second with one gone in the inning. In the dirt, but kept close. The throw to first, and Crawford is set down.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate. And people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Now it's J.D. Davis. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
The 0-1. On a line, base hit. Here comes McCovey. He scores, and it's 4-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now it's Wilmer Flores. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
The pitch.
Ball.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left. He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
Right-hander kicks, deals. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's the 2-2. Flores tries to hold up, appeal to first, and Freddie Ferguson says he went around. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Giants 4 and the White Sox coming to bat. Back at Guaranteed Rate Field, our starting pitcher in this one, Madison Bumgarner.
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
Here's Tim Anderson. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. That pitch gets the corner. It's 0-1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
And that one in the air center field. Long run, nice grab. And there's one down. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. Saying they got their work cut out for them, down a busload already in this one.
And a manager does not want to see his hitters going to the plate swinging like it's a home run derby. He wants guys to put together quality at bats, play the game that you've been playing and that you've been taught to play with this organization, and go out there and move the line. If you do that, you're going to score some runs. Maybe you don't win this ball game, but at least you have some momentum to carry into the next one.
Minnie Minoso stands in now and watches strike one. The next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. So now 1-2.
2 straight.
And a pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The wind of the pitch. In the air, right side. That one gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Mad Bum checks over to first, and he's back. And now, Frank Thomas. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Here comes a pitch.
I got 1 ball,
Pitch
1
out,
strike.
but no action. And now the lefty.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
And here it comes. Not close with that one. It's 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And that's a strikeout looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
At the plate, Paul Konerko.
Ball 1.
First offering, misses the mark.
Ball 1, no strike.
The pitch. And that's outside. Minoso off of first with 2 away.
There you
2-0
go.
check swing, appeal to first. Nope, he held back. Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1. Two outs. And that's a strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Fly ball down the line. And Thompson makes the play. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We head to the second on the south side. It's the Giants 4 and the White Sox nothing. Top of the second, and digging in for San Francisco, Joey Bart.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
First pitch just misses. Bart, former top prospect for the Giants, and now Buster Posey's replacement. Next pitch, not close, up high. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
The count 2-1. There's a swing and a miss. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing. Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Thompson in the box now. No balls and a strike. That misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Righty to the plate. That one lifted to left. Minoso drifts towards it. Puts the squeeze on it. 2 up, 2 down.
The left fielder, number 20,
Monty Irvin, the next Giant to hit. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just 1 shy of that milestone.
And a foul ball. Oh, and 1 now. Just missed. And that's down and away.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two one now. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And that one lifted in the air center field. Robert on the move. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They lead 4-0. Back here at the ballpark, Luis Robert now.
the center fielder,
Bumgarner back to work. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Swing and a ball popped up. Crawford hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting sixth, the right fielder.
And now Harold Baines. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Left field, Irvin settles underneath it, hauls it in, 2 away.
Batting seventh, the catcher.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Yasmani Grandal, a switch hitter batting right. Ball 1, no strikes. And it's fouled away. The pitch. Top of the zone for a called strike. And that one almost got him. That to right. Thompson on the move. Pulls it in on the run. And that is that. Down in order go the White Sox. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back here on the south side. And now the center fielder, Willie Mays. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about. It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Pitch misses. 3-1. Stays alive. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Willie McCovey, the next Giant to hit. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. McCovey measures 6 feet 4 inches. Batting in the cleanup spot. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Gets the call. That's strike 1.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Mays on at first. Nobody out. On the ground right side, and he picks it up in foul territory. kicks and fires. Got it by him for the K.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Cepeda at the plate now. That's ball one. The 1-1. Popped up. Anderson has a beat on it. Makes the catch for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Brandon Crawford.
And that'll bring up Brandon Crawford. You know, Chris, Brandon Crawford made his big league debut May 27th, 2011 at Milwaukee, and he hit a grand slam in his big league debut.
No, one thing I've always admired about him is his ability to handle left-handed pitching. Stays in the big part of the field and just has a nice swing path. Stays in the zone a long time. When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
And the 0-1. In the air, left field. Minoso makes the grab, and that's the inning. So the Giants leave one, but they're in front 4-0.
You know my heat stays harder than a cattle brand. I want it all. I'm back in the saddle again. It's like the Wild Wild West, Cowboys and Indians, yeah.
Welcome back. Here's Elvis Andrus. Andrus, a former All-Star, 34-year-old vet, usually a shortstop, but today he's starting at second base. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, the one thing he'll find is that a lot of the time the play is to your back. You're moving to your right. You've got to throw back to first base. That's the difference between shortstop and second. You're usually moving into the play at shortstop. Second base, not so much.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now Yohan Moncada. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty.
Ball one.
That one is upstairs. The wind of the pitch. That's in there. And that is strike 2.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
Got him. Back-to-back strikeouts.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
And the batter now, Tim Anderson.
Nope.
Up
Ball
and
one.
in, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
The pitch. Fought off foul. Liner, base hit.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Minnie Minoso steps to the plate for the White Sox, and he's already singled in this game. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Snap throw to first. Anderson dives back. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
And the 0-1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. So a man left for the White Sox. They're down 4-0. Here on the south side, now it's J.D. Davis.
The third baseman, number 7.
Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Next pitch is outside, and that is ball 1. That's down and in. I remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. That misses. And now 3 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Swing and a pop-up. Andrews pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Oh, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Here's a tapper towards short. Fires across the diamond, and a couple of quick outs.
Up next is Giants. The catcher, Joey.
Here's Joey Bart now. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
And that's in there for strike 1. And a pitch. And it's strike 2. And that's outside. Ball 1. And a pitch. And misses inside. The wind and the pitch. In the air, out towards left center. Minoso makes the catch, and that'll do it. Giants are down 1, 2, 3, but they lead it 4-0. And welcome back. Bottom 4, here's some real power at the plate. Frank Thomas. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And first offering is fouled off. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Paul Konerko. 0 for 1 so far. And a good eye there. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1. The pitch. That one misses. And a count 2-1. Good eye right there.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And now a full count. Gets a piece and stays alive. Three-2 now. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Man at first with 1 gone. Luis Robert now at the plate. In there for strike 1.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A towering home run. His second of the year, and they close the gap. It's 4-2.
Got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden we're back in this ballgame.
Harold Baines, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Popped up. Flores under it. Puts it away for the out.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Yasmani Grandal up to hit. Fly to right his first time. Off the mark there. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And a strike in there.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
The line to kick the pitch. And 1-2.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
And now it's 1-2. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. His first homer of the year, and they inch closer. It's 4-3.
This guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And next to hit for the Sox, Elvis Andrus. Off the mark there, 1-0. He swings and fouls one off. Ball to strike.
Ball, that's up there.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Next one misses, and the count's full. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Irvin gliding to his right, makes a nice running catch. And that'll do it. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. And the home team down a run. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. New inning getting started. Hank Thompson digging in now. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Swing and a miss. And 1-1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That one's in there. And now 2-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Monty Irvin, the next Giant to hit. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Ball one there.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
That one down the line. Loves it on the dive. Throw to first. On the money. Nice play.
Cat-like reflexes on that one. Makes the dive. Has to get up. Clean exchange to throw a strike across the diamond. And what a tremendous play.
Willie Mays, the next Giant to hit. And takes low for ball one. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and
that ends the inning, so we take a break. Giants go down quietly, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead.
Hope you dudes in the street wearing Teflon. If they don't like Frosty, then I'ma give them F-Spawn.
Back at Guaranteed Rate Field, here is Moncada.
The third baseman.
yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
0-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And here it comes. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Mays has it sized up. And there's one down.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
So the batting order turns over. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Tim Anderson.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Next offering is in for a strike.
You know, Boog, I can relate to Tim Anderson with my football background and baseball background. He played Little League baseball, but then decided to focus on basketball until he got hurt his sophomore year of high school. He then went back to baseball as a junior. 4 years later, the White Sox made him a first-round draft pick.
Tim made a good choice.
Yes, he did.
Three-two now. He goes down looking.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's unbelievable. You think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Minnie Minoso steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 for 2. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just missed.
Well, this is the type of hitter you want up in this situation. Some sluggers coming up behind him. He's so good at moving runners, but also getting on base. See if he can be patient here.
Swing and a miss, and it's 2-1. That one the other way. He's got it. And that is out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They still trail it here 4-3. Back here on the south side, start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and leading off, Willie McCovey. Cease back to work. Ball 1 low. Movement in the bullpen. Joe Kelly getting ready to go. Crochet, a lefty, warming up as well. And the 1-0. And another ball.
2-0 count. Great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
And the righty deals. Now fly ball to right center. Robert makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down.
Now back, designated hitter, Orlando.
And now it's the Giants DH, Orlando Cepeda. Cepeda measures 6 feet 2 inches, 210 pounds, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Outside. Next offering upstairs.
He hasn't wanted to challenge at both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
And a base hit up the middle.
Everything came together for him. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Dylan Cease gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Joe Kelly taking over on the mound.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Here's Crawford now. Open stance on that left side. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Randy Crawford, a player who has been a stalwart at shortstop for the San Francisco Giants, helped them win World Series in 2012 and 2014. And he comes from a line of Giants fans. His parents, Mike and Lynn, they had Giant season tickets. They took Brandon to games all the time growing up.
Hey.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Yeah, Bay Area kid who loved his San Francisco Giants, and so cool that he was able to establish a career with this team. Got to the big leagues pretty quickly, called up a little bit early, and never went back down again.
Crawford has played the most games at shortstop in Giants history. You could make a pretty good case he's the best shortstop in the history of the franchise. And down on strikes he goes, and there's two away. And up next for the Giants, J.D. Davis. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now it's the second baseman, Wilmer Flores. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
0-1, no strike.
The 1-0. That's in there. And downstairs. Two. Swings and misses, struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3. Nice work from the White Sox pen. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. It's the Giants 4 and the White Sox 3.
Now you can fix your crown. When I ain't keep around, I get down. My bite is bigger than my growl. I'm proud. A lion is on the prowl. My pain, I'm hiding it in my smile.
Back here at the ballpark, stepping in the long ball threat, Frank Thomas.
Well, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
The wind of the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Here comes a pitch. Line drive, that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Paul Konerko. Swung on, belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And now it's Luis Robert. He's already homered in this game. So right-handed slugger at the plate. Chrissy is surprised that the lefty is still in there.
Extremely. I mean, you've got arms down in the bullpen, and there's somebody down there that can match up, try to get out of this jam.
And that one pulled foul. Thomas at first, one gone. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Going to count 1-2. That's a little bit low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
One-run game, one out, one on. This one blasted deep to left, way out of here. Home run. Luis Robert hits one out. His second home run of the game. It's 5-4. That one just sounded different.
Yeah, it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, boy. He squared it up and knew it was gone.
So up next for Chicago, Harold Baines. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Still only one out here in the inning. Next pitch misses way outside. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Rob Nen, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Rogers getting loose as well. And he deals. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Drops into the glove, and there's two down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. Grandal, multi-time All-Star, 34-year-old vet, a former first-round pick back in 2010. And the lefty with the 0-1. And fouled off.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
The 0-2. That one out to right. And it drops in. And that keeps the inning going.
Now back, second baseman, Elvis.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Madison Bumgarner will depart, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute. So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Rob Nen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Man at first. Here's the second baseman, Elvis Andrus. First offering, and it just misses.
Count 1-0.